Welcome back to the Rad Nauseam YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe. This video was taken directly from our Twitch stream. If you haven't already, give us a follow. Thanks, enjoy the video.
Alright, we're going to find the answer to does machines in this Lands vs Nadu game. We have the hero, Big Billy, on Lands versus the villain, Luke Mulcahy, on Nadu.
Yes.
And Nadu.
Shout out Mulch for this
Shout
game.
out Mulch.
This is going to be a good game. I'm excited for this. We all know about we know what happens in this game, but we're very excited to bring you this game.
I've not seen this game, so no spoilers, please.
It's very close to my heart.
Yeah, but we're obviously Nadu.
Yep.
Everyone hates Nadu. Nobody hates Lands.
Dan's throwing out Lands vs Nadu. This should be fast-paced and interesting. This is going to be a blistering game. In the blue mana sleeves is Billy, and in the blue sleeves is the Nadu gamer Mulch. Yeah, it's Billy's above.
I think Billy's on a mult of 5 for this game.
Yeah.
Oh, Caracas early.
That's pretty good against Nadu.
Yeah, it only triggers once, puts it away.
Yep.
That's going to be helpful.
Billy's hand is land, Green Sun Zenith 6.
I mean, he's got a game plan. Mulch looking to take it a bit slower here, fetching his Surveil land. Billy electing not to cut.
You got to cut.
Mulch is probably going to keep that on top.
Oh,
never mind. Okay. Honest Mulch.
Are you implying that Mulch is cheating?
I'm just saying, like, Mulch is honest, obviously. Like, he's an Arbor Elf.
I've been putting this one into play recently.
Does not block Scythecat Cub very well.
It does not.
So this Cub's going to get in. Maybe we could sneak a spell into the stack.
This is a good spot for that Dark Ritual,
sorry.
yeah.
Not Dark Ritual,
Splinter's Technique.
Shooter.
Splinter's Technique,
Yeah.
of course. Oh, he's got the fetch land.
Well, this Scythecat Cub threatening to get very big.
We got to sit next to this game and watch this happen live. It was quite exciting. Oh.
Yeah, we were playing a banger game of our own, though.
Yeah, banger is one way to describe it.
I can't even remember what happened. I think you threw. Oh, that's right, you threw. Yeah,
I threw the game completely. Yeah.
Yeah, you got crushed.
You had one permanent in play. It was Grist, and I forgot the anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Forgot that Grist could kill you, and it did.
Yes, Grist.
So we got a 6 in play.
Yeah.
Mulch not doing anything in the end step. This is a very powerful engine.
Yeah, 6 is cool. Really, it finds you. It digs for lands. It retraces spells you need. 6 is great. I love it with like the baubles and stuff. And Mulch electing to do the actual untapping. Very nice. Oh, that's Nadu. Okay.
Oh, we have a Nadu in play.
They always have it, don't they?
Nadu has entered the building.
Yeah. And
we're passing.
It wants me to pick a Nadu in Skyfall. There's 2 now.
Yeah, there's the arena one that stinks.
You reckon they're ever going to reprint Nadu?
I sure hope they don't.
The real knee slapper there, buddy.
Yep.
Hmm.
No, Nadu, I don't know. They'll probably print, no, they won't reprint Nadu, they'll just print like a worse Simic effect that they don't properly vet, and it just comes in and breaks every format that it's legal in and then gets banned again.
Not CDH, not again.
Oh, it's only banned in CDH? Wasn't it banned in like... Oh, it hasn't been banned in Legacy yet.
It's banned in Modern. It's banned in Modern and Legacy.
Yeah.
It is banned in Legacy as well. There was a banned Nadu deck. That was
Ooh,
We have a
this is
strip
looking
mine.
good for Billy.
It is, right? We have an answer to Nadu. We have Guy's Cradle dealt with. We have a huge 5/5 in play. We have a 6 trigger still.
You're supposed to strip mine the. I know you want to strip mine the guy's cradle here, but is it better to strip mine the Meticulous Archive and take him off blue?
And
If you're
white,
planning
right?
to.
Taking you
Yeah,
off
if you're
blue
planning to
and
like.
white takes you off the Nomads.
Definitely an interesting spot to be in for Billy.
He's thinking about. I think he's thinking about the Nadu in hand, but Nadu kills 6. Yeah, it does kill 6. It's a 3/4, of course. No, 6 is a 2/4.
No,
Hold
6
on.
2 4.
Yeah. So we can just get in here.
This is just a free
We're
attack.
not attacking with
Oh,
6.
not attacking with 6. What the hell?
Billy. Okay,
What?
interesting. I guess keeping it up for the reach, but anyway, we're going after Guy's Cradle. I don't know.
Okay, so we're floating 2 green.
Not enough for
What
a
are we
Court of
representing
Calling.
there? I think if you were going to destroy the guy's cradle, you're supposed to do that pre-combat. Then threaten to go to your attack step and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're not taking away the Meticulous Archive, but I guess the guy's cradle does represent a lot of mana.
It is a bit scary if Mulch just plays a fetch land from hand and goes and gets his Tundra, and then he still has Cradle in hand. I guess is kind of scary. It's like, do you want your opponent to have 3 mana next turn, or like 6, but beat down a pit? Weird spot.
Yeah, I'm definitely very surprised that he didn't attack with this 6. I think you're on a mull to 5, your opponent's threatening Nadu stuff.
Yeah, 6 is like really good card advantage in this Lance deck as well. Maybe Billy can tell us why at some point.
Billy probably doesn't even know.
No. Okay, so we had just a forest in hand, so maybe, yeah, we take out that archive, we just have green mana. I mean, if Mulch has like a green tutor, then I guess we're happy that Guy's Cradle's gone. It looks like he's counting, so...
At least at this point, having played the forest, it's not possible to replay the Nadu if you play like a Nomads here.
Yeah. Putting the Nadu in hand would have been interesting too. Mulch also showing off a nice, that was a corduroy Bugs Bunny hat. You caught that? Did you see that? That was kind of snazzy.
Yeah. It's kind of tough, not gonna lie, is what Carl would say. Shout out Carl.
Yes. Apparently, probably 3-0 at Games Portal.
Yeah, apparently they don't know how to beat lands over there, so I'm hoping they can take a lesson from this game if Nadu Mulch is able to take it away. So here we're gonna just hard cast an endurance. Tapping like this. Interesting.
This is an interesting game so far. I think we don't really know what our hands look like, but yeah. Still not...
I think you're definitely supposed to put this Nadu into their hand here.
Yeah. It makes the attack with the Sidecut Cub a bit better, right?
Yeah.
And it means that there's no way you can... Wait. Putting a counter on Sidecut Cub or 6 is the question.
It's like it's gonna be the cat.
We're 6-6 now.
Yeah, it's no slouch. It definitely can't attack anymore. I mean, actually, it can still attack.
Definitely attack.
You're more than happy to trade off this 6-6 for the Nadu. Yeah, Billy's gonna say, yeah, if you want to double block, we can do that. I'm just gonna go to 4.
How did Mulch get to 4?
This cat's been going to town.
That's been jamming. All right. And there's a Pilgrim. Okay.
So all we need now is
Any Nomad effect. Court of Calling, Nomad. There's Court of Calling. Okay.
Court of Calling for 1.
put 6 in hand. Alright, now to trigger reveal swords.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's no real way to not put that swords into Mulch's hand. I guess the Scythe Cub is not long for this world. Billy might have some like reputation for telling gates for the cat, which would be pretty sweet.
I think there's some shenanigans afoot still though.
Yep.
Yeah, there's swords the Scythe Cat. Okay. This 6 has definitely not done a lot since it entered the game. I think it definitely needed to attack. Maybe the Scythe Cat Cub counters should have been gone on the 6.
Yeah, you make it a 3/4, and then if Mulch blocks, but then your Caracas is tapped down for the Court of Calling.
Is 6 a 2/3? I thought it was a 2/4.
2/4, no 2/4. So it becomes a 3/5. So it gets in, but
Well, if you had like a 4/4 Scythe Cat Cub and a 4/6/6, you could just be getting in, and your 6 would be triggering.
okay, that is a legal land to play. The nice planes. All right, Billy, what do you got? I think you're just. I mean, you're definitely attacking now. This is a free 6 trigger.
Yeah, I think they're having some sort of discussion. But this is a very both these players are playing very methodically.
Is that the nicest way of saying slow?
Very meticulously.
Billy hitting no lands off 6.
Like, nothing's happened at this point, and we're Nomads saying, yeah, I block. Redirect the damage to Endurance. This is the Nomads cards are very annoying against cards like Fury or Brotherhood's End or anything, because if you have one of them in play, you can just redirect all the damage
to
something else. Oh, Natural Order on the stack. That's
So
gonna put an Atraxa into play.
No, it won't be Atraxa. Billy's deck will likely get a Primeval Titan or Titania, depending on the
It'd have to be Primeval Titan at this point, right?
Correct, yeah. I think Primeval Titan for something like Glacial Chasm or Tabernacle is where he's at. Tabernacle is really good here. With no creatures in play as well, he can do some pretty sneaky stuff. There's a Daze in hand for Mulch.
Yeah.
We could have Daze, but yeah, it's going to be prime time.
I'm surprised the Daze wasn't fired off there to tap down the Caracas.
It does take him off blue mana next turn to cast Nadu, right?
True.
Because he's got a meticulous.
Yeah,
so
no, you're right.
But what Primeval Titan gets will be interesting, because
I guess once the Nadu enters the battlefield, it doesn't matter if there's a Caracas, because you can just put 10 triggers of Nadu on top of it.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a Tabernacle, and the other choice is Glacial Chasm. Okay, interesting choice. I think that's right. I think obviously for those that have played into the Tabernacle, oh, it's not coming up. Yeah, 1 second.
This Tabernacle's legendary, right?
It is a legendary land, yes.
Yeah, so you can't like Tabernacle Vesuva.
No, you can't Tabernacle Vesuva. That would
Not
be...
that you could do that off the Primeval Titan, but just in general.
Tabernacle, and then we have a Glacial Chasm as well. So Mulch is at 4, and our Primeval Titan's definitely not. Well, we can't even attack with Primeval Titan next turn. So, I guess no matter what happens, Mulch is gonna cast Nadu next turn, and he's always gonna make sure he can. So, yep. Mulch doing it correctly instead of just tapping Eyebrow. He's actually untapping the forest. Love that. And then yeah, here it comes. The Nadu card comes out, and we're gonna start the. Now this is tough because I mean I guess drawing 10 cards per turn is gonna be fine. But yeah, no Spring Hunter into.
I think you're supposed to Caracas here because everything then has to be done at instant speed.
Yep.
You can't cast anything while it's in play, but I guess then you get 2 extra triggers of the Nadu if you want to do it at the end step. I think it's just like so bad for you if you end up in that place. Whoa!
Oh my god, it happened. Shout out Indigo Beam.
Is that D?
Yeah, it is D.
Shout out D for D from Powered Cube. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying this gameplay because there's a Spring Hunter Nantucket.
I'm enjoying this gameplay.
There's the Nantucket.
By that I mean I'm taking a nap.
Okay, hold on. So I think there when we reveal Nantuko is when we Caracas. You have to. You have an opportunity.
Respond, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. If we had done that at instant speed, then Nantuko isn't in play. You're right. So we were supposed to do it at instant speed, and now we're at a point where...
Well, I mean, you could just do it in response to the cast of the Nantuko as well.
Yes.
It's not like it
yeah,
enters.
you're right. That's right. Because now we're at the point where it's near infinite, as long as we can keep hitting lands. And there's a Solitude to deal with There's a Solitude and a white card to deal with Primeval Titan, 2 fetches. This game is essentially over.
Yeah.
But it's not over. Because
we were definitely supposed to use this Caracas.
Yep. The reason why we're still playing the game here for Billy is because we have a Tabernacle and a Glacial Chasm in play. So Mulch, this is where it gets interesting. Well, interesting is one way to... Mulch is only out to Nadu, or only out to Glacial Chasm in his deck is Boseiju, right? I think his Boseiju is the only thing that can destroy a land. So
yeah,
Mulch has to find a way.
Put that Boseiju into play.
Exactly. So there is no way for Mulch to get Boseiju into his hand with the Nadu trigger. If Boseiju gets into play, Mulch has to find a way with potentially Sylvan Safekeeper to put it in the graveyard and then pick it up somehow. So this is why Billy hasn't conceded, because Mulch just can't kill Glacial Chasm. If Mulch can go down to 0 cards in deck, and Billy will win because of Glacial Chasm and Tabernacle and no cards left in deck. So this is an interesting spot for Billy, and this is why Billy hasn't conceded yet. 5 points to Lance. No, actually, Mulch after this game begged us to put this on coverage so that they would point Nadu. So this is another great example. But right now, Mulch is playing it at a fine speed now that he started comboing off. So. Oh my god.
Just excuse me for 1 second. I just need to be right back.
That's fine. I will continue to talk us through this very fun and enjoyable combo. Hope you're all having fun and watching this, because we have a lot more of this to go. A Yavimaya in play is notably really good for Billy. It's just a Yavimaya Cradle of Growth makes all of Billy's lands that don't tap for mana now tap for mana, so Glacial Chasm and Tabernacle can pay for Primeval Titan. Now it looks like Mulch has tapped 5 mana to Finale Endurance. Finale of Devastation, notably. Just thinking 1 second. Mulch is thinking about what to do with so there is the opportunity to Finale Endurance, get Endurance back, put all of those graveyard cards back in the deck.
So how did we end up with the mana to put an Endurance into play?
We had 5 mana from fetch lands in Yavimaya.
Okay, I see. So we got the Yavimaya that we could tap.
Correct. Yavimaya allows us to tap. It also makes Billy able to tap, Tabby and Glacial Chasm, which is really good for the lands player. As a lands player myself, I know that being able to tap those lands is a very powerful effect. And so now we have an Endurance. There's a Natural Order.
So why I don't know why we haven't, like, even there when there's no mana left and you're casting the Finale to put an Endurance in play. With that trigger on the stack, you don't bounce Nadu?
Yeah, I mean, Mulch has a lot of mana to pay for Tabernacle. Now with Yavimaya in play.
Yeah.
I think he's looking for Cradle.
Yeah, I think Nadu to 5. Yeah, I agree, D. Maybe even 6.
9 seems like a good number.
Yeah, 9.
Mulch flipping the token around. I'm really interested to see how Mulch does this. Don't make a 6-7 meme on our stream. How dare you?
How about we fire Nadu out of a cannon into the sun? So I think there's something to be said about, like, yes, you have a Tabernacle and a Glacial Chasm in play, but there might be some equity to a concession here. I don't know if anyone's really thought about this when playing in tournaments. When you only have 50 minutes in a round and most games occupy that entire time, that it can be worth it to concede a game that you have very slim outs of winning.
Yeah.
I know this is like kind of like a grey area game. I don't know if they actually can beat you through the Glacial Chasm and the Tabernacle, but
look, if I've won game 1, I'm sitting here all day. But like, yeah, the fact that this is game 1, interesting. I'm thinking about what Billy's out is in the mono green lands deck. We don't really know what's in Billy's hand, but if Billy can get the fast bond Crucible effect in play next turn with this mana that he has, he can just win make infinite mana, strip away all of Mulch's lands, and then pass the turn into Tabernacle. That is the out, but that is a very slim out. There's a Guy's Cradle for Mulch. So now Tabernacle. So Mulch has just cast Finale for $1 billion.
Mulch has just cast Finale for $1 million, and then Billy's tapped his Glacial Chasm, and he's gone, oops.
Yeah, this is Nadu, Doc. Mulch has just realized that there is a Glacial Chasm in play. We can't just Finale for $1 million. We have 3 cards left in our deck as well. I mean, what does Mulch get? Mulch needs to find a way to... I wonder what Mulch does. Interesting spot for Mulch, because you have 3 cards left in deck. Billy could feasibly just keep passing the turn and pay for Glacial Chasm, right?
Yeah, I think at this point, you can basically just loop this Endurance.
Correct. Looping Endurance is our way of doing this.
But how do you so you'd have to evoke it, How do you put it back into your hand? I guess
The evoking endurance and then finaling it back is the way to do it.
You have a Sylvan Safekeeper. You could put the Spring Heart Nantuku on your endurance if you can kill it somehow with like a disenchant effect, or
you can do the combo until Besaju is the bottom card, or Sylvan Safekeeper with your Besaju in play to put Besaju in your deck, and it's the only card, and then tap the One Ring to draw Besaju, and then destroy Glacial Chasm, and then attack with your finale creatures.
Yeah, sure.
So that's our out. I don't know how you put that together.
Doesn't seem that hard to do.
Yeah, so Sylvan Safekeeper, you empty your graveyard. Oh no, you use the first. You do the first endurance. Put all your graveyard creatures, get Sylvan Safekeeper out, Safekeeper away Besaju, draw your whole deck, and then make another copy of endurance, or find a way to kill it. Yeah, I don't know. This is a headache. Glacial Chasm is a fucked up card.
Yeah, Glacial Chasm's the problem in this board state. Because it's stopping Billy from going to game 2, which he should have done about 25 minutes ago after he Caracased the Nadu and broke up the combo.
Mulch has effectively 1 billion mana, which is why he's playing all these green creatures. The hubris of
exactly.
lands.
The hubris of lands players. That's it. You should write an essay titled that and explore why these bloody lands players all have this monstrous ego that keeps them coming back.
Monstrous ego. This is the guy who angle shot me out of a Grist Ultimate. Well, my Grist is
it's secret. It's a secret layer art that you didn't realize it had an ultimate. Okay, we're playing. I angle shot someone the other day by playing a Japanese opposition agent. It's the only Japanese card I have in my deck because they didn't have an English Spider-Man one at the time when I bought it. So sorry to my opponent there. Brennan angle shot me when he put his Black Lotus on top of his library.
Yeah. I see Brennan gameplay.
Sorry, when I cut the Lotus on top of his library, he angle shot me by firing me out of the building when he flipped it over on turn 1. Yeah, look.
We love Brennan. Average
Magic's great. I love Magic. I have so much fun playing this format.
Yeah.
I've definitely had a lot of fun this sort of last year playing 7-point Highlander. It's been an absolute blast. Like, everyone's so chill. The community's super good. Yeah, it's been cool to see everyone jumping into the Rad Nauseam Discord as well and hanging out.
Yeah, people are we're going to Discord, by the way. Heads up. Yeah, people are playing Highlander in our Discord. That just started happening. People started playing Highlander in our Discord. Love that.
Yeah, if you want to pick up Moto games, they're like always firing. Or if you want to jump into some streamed Powered Cube.
Yes, we do that every day.
Yeah,
if you want to get whipped by Tom Soletto, you can just join the Moto LFG chat at any time and play against Storm. And he'll be there, ready to kill you.
Yep.
I know
doesn't get enough out of it at the monthly events.
Yep.
Just to make sure that people are reminded that they are babies and can't sideboard to save their lives.
Yes. Thank you for inviting me to your house, Tom.
At least you know his address now.
Where is Besaju? Do you see it in that pile of cards? Is Mulch on Besaju? He has to be on Besaju. There's no way.
Surely.
I wonder where it is, because Besaju is our out here.
Our out is also living long enough that your opponent dies from their Glacial Chasm.
True.
Or dies of old age.
Which Billy may do at either point.
Yeah, Billy's getting there.
Okay.
Yes, Solito invited me to his house and then stole my beanie.
And then what?
Stole my beanie.
He did. He did.
I forgot my beanie at his house, and he's had it since like, I don't know, last year sometime. I haven't had the ability to go and get it back off him yet.
So,
yeah, that's a good question, D. I'll pose that to you, Nick. Why is Tabernacle not pointed? It's a very game warping effect.
It is a game warping effect. I'd argue that Tabernacle of Lands is powerful enough to be. I'd argue that in land specifically, it's powerful enough to be a 2-point card. It's that good. It's a great card. It's really good. I think the points committee just doesn't think the card is. There's Secure Tribe Scout. And then passing back to Mulch. I don't know. A points committee doesn't think that the card is powerful enough to warrant a point, or not problematic in the format enough, I guess. It just comes down to like pointing philosophy for the committee. It's only sees play in lands, which is a deck that, quite often top 8s, but doesn't, isn't super dominant in the format. It's a very unfun card to play with, I'm very aware, but yeah, look, if it got a point, every lands deck would play it. And I think that, like I look at a card like Library of Alexandria, for example. Like Library is a point, and it, a lot of people say, because I mean, maybe that comes down to like ubiquity as well, but no Besaiger in Mulch's list. I'm looking at it now. Hold on, there is no Besaiger. Okay, there's also no Sylvan Safekeeper.
Okay, sure.
I'm looking at the list to see if there is an out to Glacial Chasm, and there just isn't. Yeah. He can play Deathrat Shaman, which is probably in play already. Deathrat Shaman can drain Billy a bit. Skyclave Apparition can deal with a Crucible effect. Endurance is going to let him put those cards back in the deck, so he has more cards, so he doesn't. Yeah. A Besaiger right there would have been really good if Billy had it. See, Doc, Cradle's another really, very expensive card with a very powerful effect that, like, could be a point. It's just the same argument, right? Is the deck that plays Cradle fundamentally one of the most powerful decks in the format? And the answer is, like, no. I mean, Nadu's a good deck, but just, like, why would you just not point Nadu? Interesting. I'll get that Invasion of Ikoria on the screen for those that don't know it.
The A+B with Vampire Hexmage.
Correct. I've done that a lot. So, Atrax is in play. Cradle Control is coming. I will say, Doc, there's a lot of food cards coming up that have made me want to sleeve up the deck for Sunday, but it's up in the air. Okay, Atraxa has entered play. Why are we still playing? Why don't we just keep passing back to Billy and making him do, the Glacial Chasm stuff? I feel like we could play a very reactive game here. Anyway.
I think there's there's a world where you could just play like Ranger Captain and Endurance every turn.
Yep.
Just like... Mulch is on 1.
Billy can't attack with Glacial Chasm in play, right? You'd need to sack Glacial Chasm to attack, and there's no way he's getting in. Billy has no way of killing Mulch at the moment, no. Returning Nadu now. Interesting. There was a point where he could have killed Mulch if there's a Nature's Rhythm in the graveyard. If he had a way of getting Bojuka Bog into play, last turn when Mulch had 2 cards left in deck, but now I think we're in a weird spot. I don't know how Billy gets out of this spot specifically.
But basically just relying on milling him out and then like maybe trying to draw a crop rotation or something for a Bajuka Bog.
You've sacked the Ranger Captain, so Billy can't play.
So we are going to loop the Ranger Captain.
Yeah. Billy's taking more damage here from the Glacial Chasm, so he's passing the turn. I think looping this Ranger Captain is where our win's going to come from. And this Glacial Chasm breaking parity on Tabernacle is so good.
Well, I mean, if you draw a crop rotation, you sack the Ranger Captain, and then in their upkeep or something, before they draw, I guess you could draw the Endurance, evoke it. Yeah, I guess you can't really Bajuka Bog.
Natural order to put Endurance in the graveyard is neat. Spoke Mulch. We're moving zones.
You could just fail to find a green creature. You don't have to put a creature into play.
But now you have something that can untap Cradle.
Yeah, but you don't need it. You can untap the One Ring.
Yeah. So when this game finished, Mulch begged us to point Nadu. I just want to point that out one more time. And you can start to see why. This would be such a headache to play. There's Nadu again. Start Naduing, he says, but just not moving the cards around because it's near infinite at this point.
You don't need to, yeah.
I tell you what, if Billy has a Bajuka Bog here, that would be such a blowout.
Yeah, you need like.
There's finale for endurance. There's finale for endurance again. Also, Mulch notably can just not pay for endurance every upkeep, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably like easier, right?
Yeah, then however, how is he killing the endurance again? Natural order, yeah.
Natural order, yeah.
You can just not pay for it. Yeah, not pay for it, do the Nadu thing over and over and over again until he hits finale, replay. Yeah, he can just do that every turn. But Billy is effectively dead and not able to cast any non-creature spells. I'll get Ranger Captain up.
Yeah, so like, you'd have to do it in response to the finale, right?
Yeah, Bajuka Bog it.
But yeah, just like put a desert in your deck that deals exactly 1 damage.
Hey, Dr. V has played those before. Okay, there's Court of Calling for Ranger Captain, so Billy can't play any non-creature spells. And Billy draws Green Sun Zenith, which would have been really neat right here. Yeah. Well, if Mulch watches this back and he gets in this exact position again, he knows that he can just not pay for endurance. I've just heard that there's 5 minutes left in the round. And we're still in game 1, by the way, if anyone wants to have any idea of how this match is going to go.
I sure hope Billy does, like, top deck the answer and his stubbornness of not conceding actually wins him the game.
Yep. Well, crop rotation for Bajuka Bog here wins the game, right? Because there's 1 card left in the deck. Then you Karakas Nadu back to hand, trigger Nadu.
Yep.
And that's it. Billy wins. Pass the turn back, draw a card, lose. So I guess there's no Bajuka Bog there. Maybe Secure Tribe Scout was what Billy was planning on doing. I don't know.
Just hoping your opponent doesn't kill their thing.
Yeah, so you can instant speed Paducah Bog. I guess the only way Billy, yeah, you have to have exactly crop rotation to win here. So. And we're just looping this again. This is a cool spot that Mulch has found. It's not often that you get into these positions, right? Where you have to like do things like this to win the game. So I'm pretty like, it's pretty cool to see Mulch do this and find the way to win, being like loop, Ranger Captain, and endurance.
Yeah, I think Billy doesn't agree.
No,
Or maybe he does, and that's why he's playing it out. Because like, wow, what you're doing is like really cool, and I'm enjoying this gameplay. Feel like I have a lot of agency.
This is thrilling.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a great time sitting here watching it and scrolling TikTok on my phone.
Oh, Billy's probably scrolling TikTok. Yeah, whatever.
Billy's making a TikTok. I saw him doing like a dance.
Billy has never opened TikTok in his life. That guy does not.
I haven't either. I was being facetious.
Okay. Yeah. Billy would say, "What is a TikTok?" if you asked him about TikTok.
Billy would say that he doesn't own a watch.
Fuck, 1 point on Nadu isn't enough. This shit is
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, you're telling me, Varun, like this is riveting gameplay. If I had to commentate this live, I probably would have gone down to the table and said a few choice words to Billy.
Yeah, what would those words be? You can say it on stream, it's fine.
And I don't want to get cancelled after having to put up. After getting to this point in the game, getting cancelled here would be like so negative EV.
Stonehouse, he actually has Mox Diamond in hand, by the way. He just can't cast it because of yes, Vibrance isn't out, but he can't cast it. He needs to have Talon Gates and Vibrance. Yeah, Nathan, how was Standard this weekend? Played it.
Yeah, I played my first ever RCQ. And I top forward and lost to Is It Lessons in the semis. My opponent just crushed me. He's sick. Had everything he needed and got there.
What deck did you play?
I'm playing this Sultai Elementals. No Excruciator combo or anything. It's just like mid-range elementals and Spider-Man, which is pretty cool. Deck's sweet. It's good. I might go play tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I haven't committed to here nor there. I'm looking forward to the Maze event on Sunday though. Don't know what I'm going to play there either.
Yeah, I'm a bit torn between decks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards in play, or into my deck by then. But yeah, that should be fun. The Billy's killed Guy's Cradle. So now Mulch must manually pay for each creature individually and count each creature he has. Thanks for doing that, Billy. Alright, start counting Mulch. Count him out.
I don't think you need to. Like, you don't need to keep any of these cards. Just throw away all of your tokens. Just pay for the, like, literally... Yeah, good.
You can just sack, like, everything anyway, right? You're pretty happy to get Endurance back into play.
Like, you get more cards in your deck here?
Yeah, that's what I mean,
just
right?
Sacrifice everything.
Yeah, you can sack Endurance, Ranger Captain, whatever, do your thing.
You don't need dorks, just sacrifice them.
We're in turns. I've just heard. Who will win, Nadu or Billy's stubbornness?
I feel like whoever wins, they both lose. Or like, whoever wins, we lose.
Yeah. Aye.
Sacrificing the Trax is pretty
Interesting.
pretty bold.
That's a 1/1 spirit from Skyclave. It's up. What word is that? Gesticulating. What is he doing?
Yeah,
That's-
gesturing.
Okay, that's what I thought he was doing.
He's Italian. Yeah, people gesture, whereas others, like Italian, gesticulate. Oh, and I think we're joined by Big Billy himself here.
Is that right? He's here.
How we doing, lads?
Mate,
Oh,
why didn't you concede like 30
Why
minutes
haven't
ago?
you conceded like 45 minutes ago? What's going through your mind at this point in the game, Billy?
Yeah, this is a fantastic game to highlight Nadu, wasn't it?
Yeah, this card stinks. But like, you can concede.
What was going through my mind at this point is that Mulch was barely even going through the motions at this point. He's just gesticulating as to what he's going to do. But basically, like, there were a lot of spots. I had sort of tuned out, so not every turn was I really paying attention. But there were a lot of turns here where if I just drew Paducah Bog and was able to exile his yard, he wasn't going to be able to loop anymore.
Yes, you're right. The finale being exiled, or crop rot.
Yeah, or crop rot. He was at one point starting to loop with the
the Ranger Captain
at one point, but it doesn't really make a difference because you can
Crop rot on his turn.
Yeah,
when,
so
when you
it's gonna
actually
be
do
fine.
want a crop rot.
Yeah, there's been a few points where he's had to finale with endurance in the graveyard, where we've noted like he had at one point one card in his deck, and he finale'd endurance, so you would have been able to bounce Nadi, make him draw a card, then crop rot. But yeah,
Yeah, there was some spots. Plus, I also just looked at the time and figured we probably weren't going to get, a second or third game completed anyway. So may as well see what happens with this one. Don't know if you guys had covered it as well, but this game happened after we went to the pub and I had a couple of beers and some food, and I was quite sleepy anyway. So I was pretty happy to just like take a nap while Mulch did his thing.
Yeah, we were saying that you might have been browsing TikTok, but that checks out.
No TikTok for me, but yeah, I was probably in a public points discussion or something.
Siren Billy did not pay for his spirit token. Oh my god, Billy!
Oh, you're making old mate over there.
That's my first. I think at this point I was like, oh, I may as well try and get as many game rule violations and just lose that way. But
Alright,
looks like
you've revealed your hand and you're conceding in turns.